Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jeffrey Simmons, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. The Vikings at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of...
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Herbert. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Right. Let's go. 12.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, here's Swift. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First down, and they go with Swift again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Swift. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuregunan. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Watch out for Hill on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Herbert. He finds McCoy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking deep now for McCoy. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now Hill to return it. Fighting through. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagles 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
29-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. That escapes the sack. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Lion.
Here's Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
1st and 10
Only kick right. Go. Ready.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
63.
Running from the gun with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken on the 25. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is worth through 3. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. That one good for 21 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Let's go.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And running with power here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, pass.
Again, it's Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
They've got his man complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 39 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Home troops right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man complete. That's McCoy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Kaplan.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Swift. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Swift. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.